This is ridiculous. Call for a personal foul. That was absolutely ridiculous.
The Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
Top on down. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series.
I don't know. It's tough. Tom's up there, man. BEANTOWN.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the BEANTOWN Takes podcast here on YouTube and on BEANTOWN Takes. It's Jesse Almeida here. I'm here with Mike.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going?
Good, you? It's going real good for me.
Yeah. As you guys didn't know, there was a late emergency video late last night. I told you guys I was going to be getting it from this one. So we're just going to hop straight into it. So we'll start with the bum socks. We'll start with the bum socks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the factory for Boston.
Alright, so I really don't have much to say first, as you guys saw my video last night on the reaction. So you know what? The floor is all yours. I'm gonna hand the floor to you. It's all yours.
Thank you, John Henry, Chaim Bloom. Some of the best ownership and management group I've ever seen in sports ever. They handle every situation perfectly. They're helping my team out a lot, really. I just got Benintendi for chips when you guys got chips for him back, so it was awesome.
We didn't get chips for him. We got freaking peanuts for him. Franchi freaking Cordero, who can't play first base, who can't do shit at the plate, like, that was our return?
No, we got Josh Winkowski.
Oh, yeah, he did fantastic Tuesday night. What did he give up, like 5 runs, something like that? That was phenomenal. He should have gotten his ass booed off the field, too.
It's funny to me how bad they are. It is terrible how bad these Sox are. And it's weird to say that it's almost August 1st. It is. You have 2 months left of the season, basically, and the Baltimore Orioles.
The Orioles
are above you in the AL East.
You know how I used to call them freaking Baltimore? You can't do that anymore.
You know what? They rebuilt it the right way, though.
They did.
In all the sports, they rebuilt it the right way, and you gotta give them credit because it's finally paying off. And now look at this. Boston Red Sox with their giant payroll is doing bumkiss. Nothing.
So I appreciate the comments from that video last night. You guys were saying, like, I hope you're good and so on and so forth. Thank you guys. I appreciate that because last night was rough. I honestly did not go to bed. I didn't fall asleep till like 4:30 in the morning, honestly, because that's how much my blood was boiling after I found out Benintendi was getting moved to the Bronx Bombers. Shout out to my mom. By the way, she wanted me to do it in the calm setting after last night. Shout out to her. She called this 5 years ago when I was at Yankee Stadium with her and Benny hit 2 home runs in 1 game. She called it. She said to me when we were at the second deck, we were right by Benny's family. He hit his second home run at Yankee Stadium. It was a moonshot too. She goes, you know, I could really see the Yankees wanting him someday. And here we are. Here we are 5 years later. Benintendi's going to the New York Yankees. And that is on Chaim Bloom. That is on Sam Kennedy. That is on John Henry. Because they don't like to pay their homegrown players at all. They like to get rid of him. And what was wrong with his game, really? Absolutely nothing.
Except for what they did to his game.
Right. They wanted him to hit for more power because his home run count was low. Oh my goodness, his home run count was low. Let's trade for Franchi bum-ass Cordero, who can't play defense, who can't do shit on the plate. Like, I can't be cussing much like I did last night because I'm trying to get as calm with this as possible, but like I can't.
See, what I find funny is that I thought Chaim Bloom was all about the statistics and the probability and the calculations and the nerding of the game. And Benintendi is much better of a statistical player than Franchi Cordero. Well, at least before they tried fixing his swing and making him hit for power. But, I mean, obviously that was before Chaim Bloom was here. But he gets on base. He hits the ball. He makes contact. He puts it in play. He drives and runs. He was a perfect leadoff hitter. Him and Mookie Betts were the perfect 1-2 to lead off. Perfect amount of speed with a little bit of power, and they get on base. Like, I don't understand why they had to change their game and why they ruined him.
Remember, guys, on that last video, 50 likes, and I'll do it. I showed you the clip already. You got a laugh of that. We need 10 times more likes. We're already at 5 likes, so we need 10 times more likes than we have right now. But, like, you guys already hit. Again, you guys have been smashing the like button. So, like, you guys have been getting, like, 15 likes, 20 likes on it. So, like, I had to bump it up a little bit. But, like, damn. I still... You're probably asking me, do you feel the same as you do last night? I do. For me, if it's not the Red Sox, it's the New York Yankees for me. You know why? Because I would love nothing more than to see another Boston star who the front office did not want, who traded them away, goes out and wins another championship, especially with the New York Yankees. Something needs to happen to wake up this front office staff, and Andrew Benintendi winning a championship with the New York Yankees, hopefully, will do that to this front office staff.
It would be such poetic justice if Benintendi hits a walk-off home run that eliminates Boston out of playoff contention.
That's not going to happen because they'll be way out of contention at that point. That's how bad this team has been playing. And we're going to switch off of Benintendi for a second. I want to get your thoughts on this dude. Go.
I think he's the best center fielder in all of baseball. Gold Glove nominee, perennial All-Star, sorry, I forgot. We live in a different universe. Jarren Duran should be traded, benched, sent down to single A. He should be demoted to college baseball, JUCO college baseball at that best. That is terrible to just give up, to let the ball go over your head and not even chase after it. Come on.
Did you hear his comments after the game?
Oh, I didn't want to run into Verdugo. He was already there.
No, it wasn't even that. Let's see you try to catch a ball in the twilight. Let's see you do it.
Lost in the twilight. Yeah. What were you thinking? Why didn't you run after the ball after it was hit? I mean, Doogie was right there already, you know. Obviously, I should have taken a step or two, but he was already going to beat me to the ball, so, you know, I just didn't want to get in his way, you know. What if I sprinted to it and collided with him or something like that, you know. But, you know, next time I know to take 1 or 2 steps, you know. But he was already going to beat me to the ball.
Can you talk about maybe some of the conversations you had with coaches or other players after that inning?
Didn't really talk to anybody, you know.
Just what's the feeling like? I mean, you know the ball's up there and you know you can't see it. That's just how
Most
hopeless is
feeling you could ever feel. Until you guys catch fly ball in twilight, you know. Let me know.
Oh God! You've got to be kidding me. I mean, it's
until you do
it.
Oh my God!
I'd love to do it for what you're being paid.
This dude's such a punk. Well, I think he's getting like $500K. He's not even getting much, but still,
that's making 5 times more than I make a year.
Still, he's in the major league. He's in the major leagues on the Boston Red Sox, an historic franchise, and he's like, "Oh yeah, whatever. The ball's already in the warning track. Screw this. I'm not even gonna track it down and prevent an inside the park grand slam." What the hell are we doing here? When you actually made the website, right? You put down Boston Red Sox or Boston Rays. It's really come down to that at this point, honestly.
I think it was about to become the Boston Orioles. I mean, I'm just saying, it's getting that bad.
Dude, like, if it wasn't for me going out to hang out with my crew after the game the other night, I would have left probably the 6th inning against the Guardians. That's how bad they are.
I've only seen you ever want to leave a game like that early, but once in my entire life.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious. That game was just
that Rangers game.
I honestly wish we were at the 28-5 game because that would have been a hilarious video for you. We've had so many hilarious videos for me, but we needed one for you at that point. So, like, that would have been a great one to be at.
Maybe when Benny makes his return to Fenway.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Hold on. That's what I was going to ask you. We need that video.
We do.
We do. You got your connections. I know you got your connections. Maybe we can make that possible.
We'll try and make it possible.
So, you made the wild card last year possible. It's gonna be expensive, isn't it?
No, it's when I'm away in Niagara. I'll be in Canada when they first come back.
Oh no. Rip. So it's either I gotta make it happen. Damn.
That's why one of the time they come to Boston. It's the 13th or the 14th of September.
Oh no, we gotta be there for his return. We gotta be there for because he hasn't returned to Boston yet. Last year he was hurt. I was gonna make a video of it, but then they announced that he wasn't playing, and then I was like, well, screw this video. There's no video here now because the Royals are absolutely god awful.
Yep, I am away in Canada for that, unfortunately.
Yep. I'll try and make it happen. I'll do my best to make it happen. I mean, by that time my birthday would be past and gone, so like maybe I'll have a couple extra bucks to make that happen. But it's just the front office staff making bad decision after bad decision, one after another, and their lack. What would you? I gotta ask you. Their biggest problem right now. What's their biggest problem?
Everything?
I mean, if you had to make out one in particular, if you had to pick out one, whether it's the pitching, bullpen, or first base, or the outfield.
Everything. I don't know what to say. I don't know if it's the defense. I don't know if it's the offense. I don't know if it's the bullpen or starting pitching. There's just too much to say. Like, I mean, if you really want to know, I think their biggest problem is their front office.
This is, well, look at the picture here.
I know. What could have been?
What could have been? And that's still to date. I gotta write an article on it because like I need to rip on this front office staff. I feel like, dude, the other day when I was at the Ortiz ceremony thing, dude, they announced the front office was like John Henry, Sam Kennedy, Chaim Bloom. They booed their asses.
As they should.
Like, and there wasn't as many people at that ceremony that I thought there was gonna be. Like, dude, I didn't move once.
Wow.
I didn't move once. I thought for sure I was gonna be moving like non-stop that night because that was a big night. Did you catch any of the ceremony for Ortiz?
I did not. I was at work.
Oh man, dude, it was awesome. They brought out the 3 banners that he won out in center field. They got a bird's eye view shot of the 3 banners, and his speech was great. And then towards the end of the beginning of the first, right, towards like the middle of the first, he comes by Canvas Alley. I'm like, yo, whoa, screw the game right now. We got inches view of David Ortiz right here. Screw the game right now at this point.
That's unbelievable. It's just sad that like it seems like Red Sox like they didn't announce it enough and they didn't hype up that enough about him making a return.
Nope.
And retiring his number and all that, and it's just sad.
Nope. So, if you're the Red Sox, what do you do on August 2nd?
Sell everything. Everybody's available.
Even Bogarts and Devers?
Bogarts and Devers for the right price.
Right, I mean...
I wouldn't trade him for what the Royals got for Benintendi.
Obviously.
But at the same time, I don't think you can ask what the Nationals are asking for Juan Soto.
Right.
So you got to find somewhere in the middle, you know what I mean? If you can get 2 top 10 prospects from any farm system, plus, 2 more that are like in the bottom 30, like, the bottom half.
See, here's the only issue with trading Bogarts right now. He has a no-trade clause. He has a no-trade clause because he's been on the Red Sox for 10 plus seasons. So that no trade clause kicks in after, well, it was during his 10th season with the Red Sox. So every trade has to go through him.
I mean, hell, if it's going to go to a competitor, he might.
You see, here's what I think they should do. They should sell off like JD, Nathan Eovaldi, Christian Vasquez, right? They should keep Devers and Bogarts, right? Because that's kind of like their cornerstone pieces right now that they should be building around. I mean, who else are they going to have after this?
Trevor Story, man.
Oh, yeah, Trevor Story. Then I got to get a Trevor Story jersey like I was talking about last night. Oh, boy.
Trevor Story, Chris Sale.
Yeah, Chris Sale. Chris Sale, you mean the guy who breaks like my glass over here from the picture? That's holding my pictures?
Garrett Whitlock.
Oh, yeah, they got Matty Blows, too. That's
Barnes,
right.
They got him all locked up long term, baby.
Where's that dude been? He's been out all season.
He blows so bad they're trying to hide how bad he sucks.
Oh, my God. Again, if they trade Bogarts, end me. Just freaking end me at that point.
I would love it.
I know you would love it. Dude, you're loving it right now. You got a former Red Sox player who's a bona fide stud. Oh, yeah, he's a bona fide stud without a question. I honestly didn't get it as hard as I thought I was from you today, honestly. So
because I'm trying to be nice about it and not.
Oh no! Don't be nice about it, please. No. Don't be nice about it. I wouldn't be. I'd be right on you for that.
No, we're gonna be nice about it. We're gonna take it nice and easy because I don't know how this offseason's gonna go.
What do you mean with the Yankees?
I don't know what they're gonna do. God forbid what I don't want to happen happens. I'm not going to hear the end of it, so I'm going to be trying nice. And
oh, you're talking about Judge leaving?
Because all I can see is Judge, Devers, and Bogarts on a team together.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to keep it nice and calm with Benny, and hopefully I get the same back in the offseason if something happens.
So if Judge re-signs with you guys, am I going to get it then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. So you're saving your bullets.
If they win a World Series, you're gonna get it no matter what. Regardless, you will get it.
I'm with you guys now, technically, because dude, I want Benintendi to give the front office staff a slap across the face and a big F you to them. I want him to do that.
That's how it should be.
I want them to do that, dude. First, they try to ruin his career by having him hit for more power or more home runs. Then they ship him off to weak ass Kansas City. Not even a contending team, who's nowhere near sniffing a playoff anytime soon. They ship him off there, and now he's going to the Yankees? Good for you. Honestly, good for you. Like, I'm glad you're going to the Yankees, and I'm glad, again, go win yourself a ring. Go win yourself a ring, and give this front office staff a big F-U and a slap across the face. I would love nothing more. I'd love nothing more.
Be perfect.
Am I a fake Sox fan for wishing that?
No.
Dude, I feel like this front office staff needs something to wake their ass up.
See, I don't think you're a fake Red Sox fan. I think you're a fan of the Red Sox players, as you should be. You don't agree with what your front office is doing.
Dude, Benny won us a championship. Dude, what was it, Game 4 of the ALCS or Game 5, whatever it was?
Yeah. It was a game that won the ALCS. I'm pretty sure it was the clincher.
No, it was the game before that. Yeah, I know for a fact it was the game before that. I know it wasn't the clincher, but it got you up.
Yeah.
Like I think it was 3 games to 1. Yep. If it's not the Red Sox, it's the Yankees. I've had it with this front office staff. Fire Bloom, John Henry, sell the team. That's it. I had a comment. I read it this morning, and I'm gonna pull it up.
Maybe LeBron will buy majority stakes. He's already a minority owner.
Dude, he calls the city of Boston racist. I don't want him running off front office staff either.
He's already a minority owner.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Just buy the majority.
Shout out to Bruins Coverage Productions, and I thought Don Sweeney was bad. Congrats, Chaim Bloom. You just one-upped yourself. one of the bad GMs of Boston. Man, I hope you're alright, because this sucks.
Yep.
Man, I really didn't think the Bruins would be getting that nickname taken away from them so fast. The Fool's Gold nickname, I don't know if you've heard about it. You know what Fool's Golds mean.
Yeah.
The definition of Fool's Gold in terms of Boston sports is like they act like they're good, but they're not good. Like when the Red Sox were going on their run, they were playing good, right? But they weren't beating American League East competition. So they're not good.
They're not good.
So, like for the Bruins last year, they were beating bad teams, right? But those were close games. And when they were facing good teams, it would either be a blowout or they would lose. So either way, they sucked. The Red Sox are Fool's Gold. They officially take over as the Fool's Gold nickname of Boston sports.
I'm just done talking about them. They're trash. Garbage.
Yeah, no, we could talk about your Yankees all day if we really wanted to, but like this ain't no Yankee. This ain't a Yankee podcast.
Welcome to talking about the Yankees 101.
And now we go on to a topic that you and I were debating, and I have a debate with my other friends too, and that's with the Boston Celtics. They made interesting news recently this week. Oh my God! Hold up. We gotta go back to the Red Sox real quick, wow, Benintendi is in the starting lineup tonight for the Yankees. Leadoff. Oh my God!
Leadoff.
Right when I thought we were done with them, like leadoff for Benintendi in left field
against the Royals.
They are playing. That's why he's in the lineup tonight. He didn't have to travel.
He just had to walk across the stadium.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
We're there, baby.
Man, one thing I did not say before we ended that segment. How about the mismanagement from the front office staff? First, they get rid of Mookie Betts. Then they get rid of Benintendi. Then they get rid of Jackie Bradley, which was the right move at the time. They get Hunter Renfroe. They get Kyle Schwarber. They let go of Kyle Schwarber. They trade for Jackie Bradley back, but trade away Hunter Renfroe. And then you get Trevor Story, who's more focused on the World Baseball Classic right now than coming back to play for you right now.
We love it, baby.
Oh my God.
So we're not talking about them Celtics.
Yeah, now we're going to the Celtics. Sorry, but we had to say that because Mike just popped up the lineup and he was like, hey, look at this.
Well, I've been a fan of Boston Celtics for, my whole life pretty much.
My first Celtics game was back when I was like 7.
The Boston Celtics became legendary.
Okay, so now on to the Celtics. They were in news recently on trade talks for a guy who I'm a big fan of, but for the right price, I'd do it. However, for the guy that they want, no way. But there's only one way that I would do it for this guy, and that is if you go and talk to him. Obviously, they can't talk extensions with him right now. By him, I'm talking about Jaylen Brown. Obviously, they can't do that right now because with league rules, they have to wait until this season starts. I think so. It's in like October or something like that. And they go, we know we can't talk about numbers with you right now. But if we give you we don't want to trade you. We want to sign you. We don't want to give you up. We want you here for the future. So, if we come to you in October or November, whenever it is that they can, with a number, right? If we come at you with an extension in October, would you take it? Or, if you can get more money next year with an extension, would you accept a number next season with us? If he says yes, then you don't give him up. If he says, I don't know, I have to think about it, or he says, I want to test free agency and see what my market looks like, or he says, I don't want to sign an extension. You trade him. And the trade that they could get for Jaylen Brown right now, my guy that I'm a big fan of, if you guys know me in the past, this dude's been in my DMs here and there, Kevin Durant. Your thoughts? Go.
I wouldn't trade Jaylen Brown regardless of his situation.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Because even if he's right now says, I will not sign an extension, getting an NBA championship will change his mind. And I don't think that he has a mentality of he wants to be the guy on a team. He doesn't want to be the #1 superstar. If he's still on the Celtics with Jason Tatum and it's the 1-2 punch, it's like a Klay Thompson, Steph Curry type of deal. It's a I'm trying to think of it's LeBron D Wade type of situation. They will be like Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan. They will be fine together, and egos will not push them apart. They are really good friends. It seems like they both love being in Boston. They both love playing in Boston. They both obviously have shown that they can handle playing in this media. I would keep them.
I mean, there was reports that said, even despite of the trade rumors, he still wants to be in Boston.
I mean, how can you be offended?
So
how can you be offended by being in trade rumors with
Kevin Durant,
with Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, and Anthony Davis? At the time, they are 3 of the best players in the NBA.
That says how good you are.
Exactly. How respected in regards you are in the entire league.
So it's like, I mean, like you're gonna be in conversations with that because of how young you are, how much upside you have, and these are superstar players that they're looking at. So it's like your name's gonna be popped up.
Exactly. So you're like people say that the Boston fans underappreciate him, but around the league he's not like people know how good he is.
No, I agree with that. No, I'm with you on everything with Jaylen Brown.
I think he will stay. I think he will stay, and there shouldn't be a reason not. Like I said, if you go out and you win a championship this year, bring everybody back next year again, and run it back and win another championship, there's no effing way anybody leaves that.
If this was anybody else, right, other than Durant, right, I would say, no way. No way. Even Bradley Beal. No way. You know why? Because Bradley Beal's not as good as Kevin Durant. You're not going to get as good of a return for Jaylen Brown as to Kevin Durant right here.
Personally, I don't think that Jaylen Brown... I don't think Kevin Durant's better than Jaylen Brown. And hold on, before you think I sound crazy, obviously Kevin Durant's going to be one of the best scorers. The best scorers in
I think NBA, I know where you're going with this, but go.
In NBA way, Kevin Durant will be one of the best scorers of all time. But all-around gameplay?
Yeah, I knew you were going with
Brown,
that.
I would pick Jaylen Brown. Guy plays great defense. He hustles. He bodies people. He'll get rebounds. He'll do the nitty-gritty. He's not a good of a ball handler, but you can fix that. You can have him go through ball handling practices and work on that and have him be a better dribbler. But what he brings to the team, the leadership that he has, how he carries himself and carries his team, and the hustle that he has to get back on defense,
I agree with you.
I would take that over Kevin Durant's shooting because you know what? Kevin Durant averages what? 28 to 30?
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown averages 28. Or not 28. Sorry, he averages like 22 and like 6 assists. I would rather take something like that who's going to play me defense every single possession down than someone who, when he gets blown by, just watches him go to the rim.
You know the saying that sometimes the grass isn't always greener on the other side?
Exactly.
So, I'm just saying this, if it is the case that Brown does, if by liking that tweet that I showed you, right, how he says Boston fans disrespect Jaylen Brown, right? If it is the case that he wants to be the guy, he's not going to sniff the finals ever again if he's the guy, I don't think. I don't think that personally. I mean, unless you have a cast around him.
Yeah, it's
good enough cast around him.
Great cast around
right, it's got to be a great cast around him. So, I mean, I would think he's better off being the second guy behind Tatum with the Celtics because each and every year out, from here on out, I would say, right, you're gonna be competing for a championship.
And if you...
That's how good your team is right now.
And I don't think his offense will be as good if he goes to another team and is the guy on another team.
No.
If he goes to Orlando, like the Magic per se, right, and he's the #1 scoring threat, he's not going to get as many points because he's going to get double teamed. He's going to get Giannis on him. He'll get Marcus Smart on him. He'll get Pat Beverly, Jake. He'll get the best defenders on every team on him, and we don't know how he is with that.
Well, hypothetically, let's say this trade does go through and he goes to Brooklyn. Who's the scorer besides Jaylen Brown on that team? Your guy, Ben Simmons? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ben Simmons.
No, Seth Curry, Joe Harris, Kyrie Irving is still there. There's plenty of people that will score around him.
Well, they say, like, once the Kevin Durant piece moves, the Kyrie piece will move. So that he wouldn't have Kyrie.
What if Kevin Durant doesn't get moved?
No, I'm just saying hypothetically, if this deal was to go through, like KD for Brown pretty much. He wouldn't have Irvin in Brooklyn because after the KD trade, they would move on from Brooklyn.
He'll have Russell Westbrook when the Lakers trade for Kyrie.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, I mean, Jaylen Brown would still be the guy. He still get doubled and all that. And I would think maybe Seth Curry goes too. I don't know what the deal with that would be, but
I don't understand like why anybody would not want to be on a team where you're getting paid like a 1, but you're the 1B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter because eventually what's going to happen is if you elevate your game to the point where you're both in the top 10, what's going to happen is whoever's going to take the final shot, like, or whoever's going to get the ball in the big spot, is honestly probably not going to be either one of the two.
Well, that's what the Celtics need to do. They need to pay him like a 1.
He's getting paid like a 1.
He's getting $28 million a year.
He got his max contract extension that he could get.
Okay, so that's probably what it was.
And again, next year he'll get whenever he resigns, he'll get another max contract extension.
As he should get.
So yeah, exactly, but like I said, what's going to happen, right? If they both elevate the game when they finally start hitting their
prime.
Their prime, yes, exactly. That's what I was looking for. When they both start in their prime. Neither one of them are going to be being the person with the ball in their hand in the last shot because they're both going to be double teamed and drop all the defensive coverage. I mean, it's going to end up with one of the two passing it to Grant Williams, a Peyton Pritchard, a Gallinari, a Brogdon, who else you want to put in there that's a shooter on this team. They're going to have to dish it out, and they're not going to be the one who takes the shot, but they're going to still be the guys on this team.
You know why the Celtics are exploring Jaylen Brown too? Because they got Malcolm Brogdon. And by getting Malcolm Brogdon, that made you be able to look at a Jaylen Brown trade more. But again, to your point, I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't do it regardless. So let's say Jaylen Brown's off the market, right? He's not getting traded. What would you do to get this guy in a Celtic uniform? Because I don't think that... One, I think the rumor's BS.
I wouldn't give...
I don't think they're going to get that much for Kevin Durant. He's 34, right?
I wouldn't give anything for Kevin... I would do nothing for... I would not want Kevin Durant on this team.
Oh, wow.
As good of a scorer as he is, like I said, who is your next best piece after him?
After Brown or...
Rob Williams. It's Rob Williams. And people might say Marcus Smart... But Rob Williams has the age and the upside where he's going to get... Everyone's going to see him as the third best piece on this team for a trade.
So here's why I'd be okay with Rob Williams. His injury history.
Maybe, but it seems like he's finally getting past that.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see as the time comes. But, like, if you're not going to give up Jaylen Brown... I'd be okay with Robert Williams. I think Celtics fans would be okay with Robert Williams giving up Robert Williams for Kevin Durant too. I really think they would.
It's gonna be a package though of Rob Will,
Derek White,
Marcus Smart, and at least 3 picks to get Kevin Durant. You're gonna need 3 players and 3 or 4 picks. If it's not Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, you're gonna need at least 3 to 4 picks plus 3 players.
See, I hate to say this, but I think I would do that. I really think I would do that. I mean, you still keep Brogdon on your team. I mean, I think I would do that. I can't lie to you.
I just don't see it because that to me seems like a 2018 Celtics move, where you're gonna have you're gonna have 3 really good scorers and no one to give nowhere for the ball to go.
Okay, that's a fair argument too. I mean, but we've seen Tatum elevate his playmaking game this season. Maybe, I mean, Durant's have been okay, right? But
I wouldn't do it.
This image right here, I was just like, man, he does look good in the uniform, but like, there's really not much I would do to get him though.
Exactly.
But you always love to see images like this, in like high-end talent being on your roster or whatever. You always like to see it.
Of course.
But man, I don't know. I don't know about the Celtics.
No, I'm out. I am out on Kevin Durant.
Yep, you are.
I would keep this team together as long as possible. And you know what? Next year, talk to me next year, because maybe next year, if this team ends up being a first-round bounce in the playoffs to some team that's not good enough, then you know what? Maybe I revise trading. And Jaylen Brown says he's going to walk. You know what? Maybe at that point, maybe I'll revise about trading him.
So here's my argument to that. Then what would be your return for him? Because at that point, it'd be a rental for 1 year.
Who, Kevin Durant?
For Jaylen Brown. Like if they're first round bounce, right?
I'm saying I would trade him for Kevin Durant.
You're not gonna get that next year. I'm just being flat out honest with you. You're not gonna be able to do that next year because people would know that he might be a 1 year rental.
Yeah, but I think that the Brooklyn team would only trade it if they knew that they're getting from long term. You know what? If Brooklyn will trade him and he'll be the only guy in Brooklyn, maybe Jaylen Brown is okay with that.
So where do you think Durant lands? Do you think he stays in Brooklyn?
I think he stays. I think his asking price is too high.
Yep, I'm right there with you too. By the way,
him and Donovan Mitchell, like how the people are saying the Jazz want 6 to 8 picks plus 4 players.
That's just stupid.
No,
that's just stupid.
No, sorry, not happening.
I mean, I could see the Knicks doing something like that because like they'd be desperate. And they haven't had really a good playoff run in a while, so maybe a move like that, getting a superstar like Donovan Mitchell, would get them over the hump for a second round at least.
Yeah, but again, you can't sacrifice that much future capital for a second round. I wouldn't. If you're going to be a second round bounce, I wouldn't trade that much capital.
Unless you're the Knicks.
Okay, well, that's different too. So.
Right. I mean, again, but that would be the only one where I would be like, okay, they haven't had anything in a while, so like a move like this would get their fans back and get some hype around them for once, and maybe some players will actually want to play for the New York Knicks. I could get behind that move.
Yeah, but they're still only 1 year removed from a 4-seed playoff run.
A 4-seed playoff run?
Yeah, they were a 4-seed, not last season, but the season before that. They were the 4th seed against the Hawks.
I think that was a fluke still, but I still think it was a fluke.
Probably.
Got some football to talk about?
Yeah, we can talk about football.
We can talk about football, because somebody was making offensive calls in practice the other day, and I definitely think it was. I definitely don't think it was the guy that I thought was going to be making offensive play calls.
Michael, watch. Are you ready for some football?
I love the Patriots.
So, Matt Patricia was making some offensive play calls for the New England Patriots. They used to be called the Boston Patriots, if you guys didn't know that back in the day. They used to play games at Fenway Park. But, yeah, Matt Patricia making offensive play calls for the New England Patriots in practice. What are your thoughts?
I don't understand why.
I don't understand why either. I really don't.
Well, it doesn't. That's never gonna make sense to us. We're never gonna understand why.
No.
We're never gonna know why.
No.
But it seems like they're gonna ruin Mac Jones from it.
I just don't like the road it's going to take. And I'm going to get those Patriot fans being like, oh, Bill never does anything wrong, blah, 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 blah. You don't know anything. You're a fake fan, blah, blah, blah. But, like, really, though, how can you get hyped around this team with Matt Patricia? Let's just say he is the offensive coordinator. You can't.
No.
You can't. Does he even know what he's doing? He didn't know what he was doing in Detroit. He had his... what do you have? Calvin Johnson for a while, right?
No, Calvin Johnson was already retired.
Okay, so he was already retired by then.
He had Matt Stafford, Kenny Golladay, T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah, he had his tag team.
Marvin Jones Jr., DeAndre Swift. That's who they had.
And they didn't do anything.
No.
What was their record that year? Like 3-14 something? No, 3-14 or
they were bad. I think at one point they might have been 5-11.
Yeah, it was something like that. But like I mean, obviously you're gonna lose Josh McDaniels this offseason. I think it was obvious because he's been wanting a head coach job for a while, and that time was bound to come here or there.
Yep.
And you've replaced him with Matt Patricia, which, I'm sorry, that's pretty much replacing him with nobody.
Yeah, you basically just put a warm body in a position.
Oh,
no qualifications, no nothing.
So what we are going to do, we're going to do our schedule prediction for the New England Patriots. We haven't done that yet. I've been waiting for you.
6-10.
Yeah, let me pull up the schedule right now.
I think Deshaun Watson's gonna throw 40 touchdowns on your head in one game.
Oh boy, is he coming back by then too?
He will not be suspended.
Okay.
Because the precedence for suspension for that thing is 0 games, as per Rob Kraft not being suspended or losing the team.
I wish
what happened at Orchid Park. There.
Did my buddy send the link to? There was a link where you could click. Win, loss, or whatever it is. I hope I can find it in my group DM. Alright, I got it. I got it here. We're gonna do one round each for both of us. Shout out to my buddy Steven for sending me the link to this. We did this, I think, last year or a couple years ago. But today, we got a predictor. We have it. Shout out to Steven for the link. So,
what is this witchcraft that you're doing? Is this showing the screen?
Yeah, it's showing the screen. You didn't know it could do that? So they can see what you pick each week. Yeah, right?
Oh god, okay.
So it's all yours.
Make sure you don't expose yourself here. Make sure you check the browsers. Alright. We're doing
Week 1, Dolphins.
Dolphins. Week 2, Steelers. Week 3.
Geez.
Boom. Boom. I'll give you your first one in week 5. Browns. You'll beat them. Is this at?
That's at what?
This is at New York. Go there. We'll go here. Oh, we're gonna be in bed by that time because they're gonna be eliminated. You'll beat them. You'll lose there. That one I'm gonna have to come back to. Josh McDaniels is going to kill you. Bengals will murder you. Dolphins win. Bills win. Coming back here, I really want to say Cardinals because Kyler Murray just got that extension.
Yeah, but did you see the contract that...
Yeah, you're right.
He has to do...
What do we get? What do we got?
You got 5-12.
5-12. Your New England Patriots, 5-12. 1-5 in the division. 1-11 in the conference.
All right, so let's reset this. Yep, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so... Patriots at Dolphins. Week 1, I got the Dolphins.
Good man.
Week 2, Patriots versus Steelers. I'm going with Patriots. I'm going with you guys there. He goes wrong. Okay. Opening night, Baltimore versus the Patriots. I got Baltimore.
Good man.
We don't even need to say this. I think that one's a given. Lions versus Patriots. I'll go Patriots there.
I honestly think that might be a sneaky game. I'm going to put that out there. I think it could be a sneaky game.
Why? Who do the Lions have this year?
I just think that Dan Campbell could steal them a game. And if the Patriots offense is in shambles, they could be sneaky.
That's a win. Okay, so Browns versus... Okay, we don't have to go through that one, especially if Deshaun Watson plays. I mean, even if Deshaun Watson doesn't play, Jacoby Brissett would be their quarterback that game.
All you got to do is hand off to Nick Chubb.
Yep, exactly. So, Bears versus Patriots. Who's on the Bears?
Justin Fields.
Is that it?
And the rest are nobodies.
Okay, so I got Patriots there. I think you're crazy for saying the Jets are going to get one, so I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Really? I think Frank Salah, and he's got a good team this year. They got really good players. They got Sauce Gardner there.
Talk to me next year, maybe. Talk to me next year.
They got some good free agents they signed.
Maybe talk to me next year. All right, Colts, Patriots. That's a loss.
And I think
Stephon Gilmore is coming.
Zach Wilson is cold-blooded. Zach Wilson is very cold-blooded. He's a great man of the year right there.
Come back to me next year. But Colts versus Patriots. I got the Colts. I got Stephon Gilmore coming back, getting his revenge on Bill for not paying him whatever. Then Sunday, here, whatever the state is, Week 11, Jets versus Patriots. I got Patriots. Again, we will be in bed by them because we will be eliminated by them. Week 12, Vikings versus Patriots. This is on Thanksgiving Day.
You know what?
I got Vikings.
I was gonna say, you know what?
I got Vikings.
Jay Jetta might burn you because you don't have anybody to cover him.
I got Vikings with that. Kirk Cousins is all right.
You have nobody.
Their offense is pretty good too. They have
You have no one to cover Justin Jefferson.
They have Dalvin Cook.
Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
And Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
You have nobody to cover one or the other.
Yeah, I got the Vikings for this game.
All right. I like it.
Bills versus Patriots. I got Bills. Obviously.
Who's gonna cover DeAndre Hopkins when he comes back? For the Cardinals.
Well, oh yeah, he might be back by then.
He'll be back because he's only suspended. He's not injured. He's suspended. 10 games.
And this is in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I got Arizona. I think I got Arizona this game.
All right. You got Josh McDaniels, or you're getting Bill B?
I got Josh McDaniels for that.
Okay, Joey Burr.
We will be at this game.
Yeah.
We will be here.
Joey Burr. What the fuck is it?
Yeah, I got Bengals.
Dolphins or
this is the Patriots. And the only reason why I'm giving the Patriots this game is because the Dolphins don't really face you in cold weather.
Tyreek Hill has.
You gotta remind me they got Tyreek Hill. That's right.
They got Tyreek Hill. They still have Jay Waddle.
Oh my God, this is. I just have faith for the Patriots in this game at least.
They have that new coach who's very he's the reason why Deebo Samuel is killing.
I think you split with the Dolphins, but I don't think you sweep the Dolphins. And then Week 18 is the Buffalo Bills. So let's see what I have them at. 6-11. We're right there, pretty much.
Let's go.
We are right there. So
wow.
if you haven't noticed, I'm not taking the bet this year and taking the over for 500. If you have noticed.
But you know what frustrates me though is that there's gonna be somehow where the Patriots will stay healthy the entire year,
and then there'll be injuries.
And
yeah,
you're gonna play the Browns, who's got Deshaun Watson. Maybe he's actually still suspended. Nick Chubb is gonna have like a torn ACL. You're gonna play the Vikings, and Justin Jefferson will have a broken foot. And Dalvin Cook will have a sprained hammy, so he can't play.
You know what?
You're gonna play shit like that. You know what I mean? The Patriots get so lucky with that stuff, and it always frustrates the crap out of me.
Let's see what the other teams look like. So let's see where the Patriots will finish in the division. Yeah, this is probably the Rams.
Bills.
Kansas City.
You still think Kansas City?
I still think Kansas City.
Without Tyreek Hill, they can cover Travis Kelce.
They have Juju. They got Juju Smith.
Okay, and I think Colin Cowher's a better receiver than Juju Smith-Schuster.
I'll give that one to the Chiefs.
All right, Bills.
Yep.
Bills.
Yep.
Browns.
I'll give it to you. Okay, I'll give it to you.
Bills.
Against the Dolphins.
Hold on,
this is in Buffalo. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Honestly, let's go up. I think the Dolphins could. Do you think the Dolphins can get one?
If they would, it would be here.
Yep. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Just to make it more realistic.
Yep.
Get a better sense.
Yep.
Bills and then Bengals.
Bills, Bengals. So right now they are
12-5.
12-5.
All right.
That seems logical.
Now where's the rest of our division?
Right here.
Okay.
So now we go to the Dolphins. Dolphins versus Ravens. Win. Yep.
Bengals.
Bengals.
Dolphins.
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 Yep.
Dolphins. Dolphins. Browns.
What, you could have Browns
Dolphins.
undefeated?
If Deshaun Watson can play every single game, maybe.
49ers and Dolphins?
That might be a sneaky 49ers game.
I'll give it to the 49ers.
Chargers.
Yep. We got the Bills. Then
Dolphins.
Against Green Bay?
Green Bay doesn't have Devontae Adams. Who's he going to throw to? Alan Lazard and
They have Aaron Jones, the running back.
Yeah. So?
Alright, Dolphins.
Dolphins.
What are the Dolphins at? 11-6. Yeah!
Yeah! Right. That sounds really right.
Yeah!
Alright. Let's go. Jets. They're 0-6 right now. I don't know why they're 0-6. That's terrible. They're gonna beat the Pats once this year. Ravens. No, Jets. No.
Wait, what?
Ravens. Browns.
Browns are undefeated.
Bengals. Bengals are undefeated.
Jets versus Steelers.
Steelers?
Okay. I can understand that.
I'm gonna go Jets other than this one.
Green Bay? Really?
I'm going Jets.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way.
Give me the Broncos.
I gotta... Yeah, Broncos, yeah. And then...
Jets.
Yeah, I would say the Jets are better than the Bears, I would think. Then I got Minnesota.
Jets.
Jets, yep.
Jets.
Against your baby Trevor Lawrence, who's a better quarterback than the Lace and Tom Brady? Really?
He is.
Oh, my God.
He had a bad first... All right, you'll see.
So, all right, wait.
Hold on. Doug Peterson coached Nick Foles to be a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
Hold up, time out. I got you here. He was drunk that day. That's why he made that claim.
No, I'll still make that claim.
He was sauced.
I'll still make that claim. I'm sober. I'm just saying that Doug Peterson coached Nick Foles to be a better quarterback than Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think he can coach Trevor Lawrence to be better than... He just didn't have... He had Urban Meyer who didn't know who Aaron Donald was. He didn't know who Aaron Donald was.
We'll see. I doubt it. That will happen, but...
I'm taking that as his red shirt year. I'm not counting it against him or anything.
So this year starts for you?
This to me seems more his rookie year because now he's getting a legit coach and he actually has more pieces.
All right, so let's see this year then.
Exactly.
All right, let's see this year. So what do you have for this game?
I'll still take the Jets. I think the Jets. No, for right now, I think the Jets have a better coach and I think they have a better, a more put together team ready to win now. I think the Jags just still need another. I think they need this year and another year before they're fully there.
All right, so Jets or Seahawks?
Right now, I gotta take the Jets.
Okay.
Over what they have. For a
all right, so we got the division. Bills are 12-5, Dolphins 11-6, Patriots 6-11, Jets 4-13. Yeah, I think that's spot on.
Perfect.
I really think that's spot on for the most part. That was interesting.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, no, you're geeking out that I can do this. He's got to learn OBS, guys. He really has to learn OBS.
That just hurted my brain.
But that's going to do it for the podcast. Any final words before we close it off? Or
Yankees are awesome. Red Sox suck. Patriots suck. Celtics are okay. Bruins
okay?
suck.
Celtics are okay?
They're okay right now.
No, they're good.
They're 500 right now. They're 0-0. They're 500. We got to see what they look like. Bruins, they suck. But that's about it. That's all I got.
Alright, thank you guys for watching this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe now if you guys are new. You guys know what to do. Go check out our website. Links in the description down below. If you guys want to help us, go to games. My Venmo account's in the description. Anything else, appreciate all the love, support. And my next video, what's my next video going to be? It might be...
Benintendi returns.
That might be coming. That's probably one of the only games I will go to next homestand. So, because I'm probably going to do maybe one game a homestand, something like that. If that. Depending, again, it depends on the schedule. I know I got at least two Red Sox videos coming for the month of August. I have a whole list down of like videos I want to do for that. Oh, the Royals were on that list. Not happening anymore. So that's not happening no more. I gotta make sure I gotta erase that after this video. I have
August 14th for the Yankees. Oh, the first game they play is the 12th, so you might need to bump that up to the 12th.
I might be working the 12th, so I don't know. The only way I'd be able to do the 12th is if I put in, like, I can only work till 4 o'clock, which I could do. I could do that, but...
we're going to do a video tribute on the first night he plays.
Yep. Oh, maybe not, because he's on the Yankees. Maybe they're going to be that petty that he went to the Yankees.
Did they do one for Johnny Damon and Jacoby?
No. No.
Really?
They did not do one for... I was there for Ellsbury.
Did they do one for Johnny Damon?
No. They threw money at him on the field.
I would have ran around and collected all that money. I would have been like, thank you.
Yeah, timeout, Blue.
Put it in your back pocket real quick. All right, we're good.
Oh my goodness. I remember one time where Joe Kelly asked me on the spot. He goes, I was wearing a Bogarts jersey. It was what was it? It was the family picnic or whatever, right? Where you had an hour to meet as many players, whatever, right? He caught me off the blue. He was like, I was wearing my Bogarts jersey. He goes, who's the last player to wear number 2? I answered Jerry Remy. He goes, did you forget about Jacoby Ellsbury? I go, oh yeah, I totally forget about traders. So like, I wouldn't have remembered that. He started laughing his ass off. But I can't call Benintendi a trader. I really can't.
It wasn't his fault.
It wasn't his fault, 1. 2, if he even did decide to go to the Yankees, I don't blame him because the Red Sox didn't want him in the first place.
No better way to give it back to him.
Right, exactly. And honestly, I hope they give it back to them with a another ring on his finger. It's been Jesse.
It's been Mike.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.
See you later.
BEANTOWN.
BEANTOWN.